Hi everyone, welcome to The Creative Woman, and today's pick a card. So let's just take a seat, relax, let's breathe, and let's find out, what are you trying to tell yourself? This is group 1 with the blue square and that beautiful flower. Group 2 with the yellow circle and that beautiful flower. And group 3 with that red triangle and that beautiful flower. This is a timeless reading and timestamps will be below. Okay. Let me just set these aside. Okay, so let's get started with group 1. And just one moment, I gotta see. Okay, so group 1. I'm doing something brand new, so let me, so I'm gonna see if you can see. It's a little different spread. All right. Okay, so this is card 1. I don't know if you can see that. It's number 91. I apologize for the sun. I've tried to shade it as much as I can. Okay, so this is Dreamtime and Awakening, and it's number 91, and that's from the Cetacean Whale group. This is from my Galactic Astrology cards. So, okay, and then number 104, Leaving Home. And that is the Assassini group or energy. And then 95, Way Showing, and that's from Sirius. Energy of Sirius and their group. Okay. And then the last one is number 90, and it's Shamanic Journey, and that's also from the Cetacean Whale group or energy that is coming to you right now. So let's look, and let me just take a moment and see what comes to me. Okay, so this is what are you, group 1? What are you trying to tell yourself? Well, the first and foremost thing that I'm getting for you, group 1, especially since we have 2 cards from the Cetacean, that's whales, that's dolphins, that's their frequency and their energy, and it has to do with getting messages, receiving messages in your dreams, receiving messages, daydreams, or even just intuitive, any type of intuitive messages that you're getting for yourself while you are in nature, just spending some time, joyful, calm time just with yourself. So again, that's the best time right now that you are going to receive messages, group 1, when you are in that calm, balanced, very peaceful, relaxing time for yourself. When you're taking that time out, that's when you will best be able to tune into what you are trying to tell yourself, what higher thoughts are coming in, what truths are coming in for you, especially amongst all of this chaos that's been going on. And I don't know if it's the same with all of you, but for the last week and a half, It's really been heavy on and off. Heavy on and off, just especially those of us that are very sensitive to what is going on and which we don't know. There's so much chaos, so much disinformation and mixed in with truth, and all of that is just very, very confusing. Okay, so again, group one, spending time with yourself and allowing, maybe some of you are, you know it or you don't know it, that you are very attuned, or in the past, whether if you believe in past lives or however you believe that, but that you are somehow connected to the cetacean group, which is under the sea, in the ocean, the whales and the dolphins specifically, and tuning into that frequency, maybe listening to the sound of whales, the sound of dolphins, or if you can actually go out and just sit by the ocean and listen to the ocean, and you might be able to see some whales or dolphins, and then you might get some information coming in for you that you haven't been able to get before. Okay. But it has everything to do, group one, with whales, dolphins, and that information, and whatever your dreams, if you write down your dreams, or if you can remember your dreams, review those in the morning, and you're going to get some valuable information from yourself through those avenues. That's just very strong for me. Okay. And that's what's going to show you the way. That's what's going to show you the way. Whatever that means for you, group one. Maybe some of you are having questions. Maybe some of you don't know which way to go, or you are waiting to get information. Yes, on a direction, a specific direction that you are deciding. Maybe you have several directions that are coming to you, and that you have choices, and you don't know which one to take. There you go. Okay. Spend some time with yourself and tune in when you have that quiet time, because yourself is trying to show you the best way for you, but you have to be in a quiet space and with your own energy and harmonious energies around you, whether it's nature, whether it's your plants, maybe your animal. Okay, and then let's see. Is leaving home. Well, some of you might be literally leaving home, literally your parents' home, and you're going to get your own place. I see in a different state for some of you. Maybe some of you it's in the country, from the city to the country. But some of you are leaving your home of residence, or maybe where you were born. You're being drawn to another location, and for some of you it's going to mean a distance, and it's going to be, again, leaving and a new beginning, a brand new beginning in a brand new location. And maybe if that's not physically, it is internally. You are leaving the beliefs of how you grew up, of what you were born with. Maybe some of you have been, again, digging into your astrological natal wheel, and you are becoming who you truly are, instead of just going with what was given to you from your parents, from your ancestry, through your north and south nodes of the moon, which is each one of our personal work. But you have to bring that out into your conscious awareness to know what that is, and it's going to be different for each and every one of you. And maybe that some of you are just starting that new journey, or you're wanting to start that new journey. Well, and if you do, And you, that sounds right for you, and you would like me to, I am an astrologer of 25 years, and that's what I specialize in, is the north and south nodes of the moon. And from all that I have researched and studied through those years, the very best book that I have that is now out of print, Karmic Astrology, the Nodes of the Moon. I can read a general reading, so I'm not going to be disclosing who you are specifically at all, but that will help others. So if you want me to read your north and south nodes of the moon, just leave me a comment below telling me your zodiac sign and your house sign, and I will absolutely do that. And you will also be helping not just you, but all of those others that have that same sign or house placement that you do. So, okay, what I'm doing now is I am just going to pick some get some cards here and see if we can get some more information for you about what you specifically are trying to tell yourself. Yes, oh gosh, how amazing. The Fool came out, okay, for my tarot deck. I am so sorry, this is so bad. Okay, there we go. The Fool, which is, again, new beginnings. So you are getting information. Your own self is trying to tell you what way to go or what new beginnings are happening for you. And again, for some, it's what, maybe it's what business or what location, but it's whatever this is, you know what I'm talking about. And there is a new beginning that is wanting to burst forth for you. And again, it could be in a new area, physically in a new area. And some of you, okay, we also have the Five of Cups, which has to do, which is saying to me is you have been, group one, I just got under the weather, or very confused about this, or very, very uncertain about what this new beginning is, or which way you should move, or whatever that is. You have been in a standstill. You have been stopped and just bothered, upset, at the very least, just unsure, unclear, waiting for a sign, trying to figure out which way is the best way for you, that you want a new beginning. You know that that's here. You know that that's what's necessary for you, but you just don't know which exactly. How do you do that? Where do you go? What is this about? Okay. You're coming to listening to yourself again with these two Cetacean. It's coming to you. Yourself is trying to tell you in your dreams, in your daydreams. Some of you maybe just haven't had a chance to take that time out, because it has been, again, like I said, if you're very sensitive, very empathic, you are, maybe some of you are having trouble. It is difficult to figure out, is this coming from you? Where is this coming from? And you're getting very upsetting emotions coming in. And it might not be you. You're just soaking up those around you or the world in general. And especially in these past 2 weeks. But now, okay, the air, the general air is clearing a bit. Not that it's not still a little, it's chaotic, but it's a little, at least for me, I am feeling that it's less so heavy and negative in certain ways, especially. So here's the Three of Cups is also shown up for you. So that's what that is saying to me, is there's celebration. You're going to come to that solution. It is going to be an aha moment, and you are going to be thankful. And finally, you're going to be able to move forward, because you've been in like a slump, just a I'm just seeing like a picture of a slug. You know how slow slugs move. And if moving at all, very, very slow, so slow that you can't tell that anything's happening. Okay, but stuff has been happening. And now, in paying attention to yourself, taking that time out. If you haven't been able to, take that time out for yourself and just relax as best you can. Do something enjoyable for yourself, something in some space that assists you in just relaxing, so that whatever you are trying, whatever's trying to come into you from your higher self, from however you want to see that, the universe, it doesn't matter, but it will come in. It's wanting to come in, it's ready to come in. And then as soon as it does, here again, Three of Cups, and you're going to have something to celebrate, because you're finally going to be relieved, and know which way to go, and you're going to be able to take that way, and you're going to go for it. Brand new beginnings, and it's going to be outstandingly awesome for you. So that is very, very beautiful, Group 1. So again, your main theme is a new beginning, but you've been waiting to please, you've been waiting for yourself or something from the outside, or yourself to show you the way, something to present itself, so you can know for sure which way to go. And again, some of you are physically leaving home and going to be relocating for whatever reason. Again, I just got, it's some of you have realized that the city is way too chaotic, and it is not you. It is not, you're just not able to be you. And so you're moving to the country. Okay. So pay attention to your dreams. Relax, get in a space where you can, and there's harmony, so that you can balance yourself out, so you can show yourself the way. It will come to you. It will be a huge celebration. You'll be so happy. Others, wherever, for those of you that are relocating, you're going to find others that are like-minded like you. Connections, positive connections that are good for you, and you are good for them. Increase. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. Okay. Okay, let me just sit for a minute, because something else is coming in. Yes, others of you, if none of that, what I've already said is correct, for you, what I'm also seeing is I'm seeing mom and dad and you seeing, researching your family tree, your history. Again, that if you haven't done that, for those of you that this sounds correct for, if you have not checked out your natal wheel and done that for yourself, that is a very, very essential thing for you to do, and that will absolutely give you information that you don't already have, and that you can't get any other way, especially with your north and south nodes of the moon. And even look at if you can, your parents' natal wheels as well. And if you don't know how to do that, or you have any questions, please, you can leave a comment below. I would absolutely be happy to assist you in that, free of charge, of course. But yes, I'm seeing that some of you are wanting to look into your history, so that you can know the truth about who you are, where you came from, and you just haven't been satisfied yet with what you've come up with. And maybe your mother and father weren't able to be of much assistance too, because that can be the case too. And some of you may be adopted, and so you don't know. Well, again, your natal wheel can be more accurate for you. It's true, some you might not have your time exactly correct, and you won't know that until the wheel is done, and then you can check that out and see if something doesn't, for some of you, might not feel quite on, and that would be because the time is not on. The hospitals and things don't always know because they weren't big on astrology, but that time is very essential when you're talking about the energies coming to you with your natal wheel, the energies of the stars at that moment you were being born. So, okay, well, that's all I have for you, Group 1. I hope that assisted you at least a little bit. I would love to hear from you on what you thought and of this reading. Okay, so let's get on to Group 2. Group 2, who chose the yellow circle with the beautiful flower. Let's see what we have for you. Okay. Now, oh wow. You also, Group 2, you've got the Cetacean Dolphin as your first card out. That's number 84. It's forgiveness and gratitude. And your second is number 40, stubbornness, the Pleiades, and that's from the past. The third card out is number 38, Black League Patterning. That's from Orion, that's from the past. And then the fourth card is number 63, Seeking Karmic Balance. Okay, and that's also from the Pleiades, and that's from the present time. Okay, so, and again, this is from my galactic, let me just get that one. Galactic Heritage cards is what I'm pulling out for you. Also, Group 2. Okay, and so let me just see what comes up. So this has, what are you trying to tell yourself now? What are you trying to tell yourself? Okay, so with this first card with the dolphins and the Cetacean Dolphin group, and it's forgiveness and gratitude, what comes to me is some of you are being too hard on yourself. You're being too hard on yourself. You're being hard on others, but the main one is yourself. And also maybe not able to see where you can be, the things that you're grateful for, the things that you're grateful for, the positive things that you can be grateful for right in this moment. And having a little more fun, being more playful like the dolphins. The dolphins are very playful, they're very wise. You're very wise. Again, they're saying, stop being so hard on yourself. That's what I'm getting. Just take time out and have some fun. Have some fun. Play like they do. I'm seeing them just swimming under the water, and they're coming up, and they're just jumping and just splashing and having a good time. Take some time out for yourself and just enjoy yourself. And then that will open up to you being able to have more, seeing more of the positive, seeing things that you can be grateful for and being thankful for, just by being able to put a smile on your face and have a good time. Whatever that is for you. because you've been very stressed out. I'm getting some of you again, it could be from what is going on. And maybe some of you also, like group 1, you're very sensitive, very empathic, very, and you don't realize it, maybe some of you, but you're catching the energies, the heavy, heavy energies that are going on in the world. And so nature, whatever it is, that you can have fun and be more playful with yourself and just do something for you. Do something for you. And think of something, at least one thing that you're grateful for each and every day. When you wake up, what is something that you are grateful for and that puts a smile on your face, that starts your day out in a positive way, very positive way. Okay. And stubbornness. Okay. Maybe some of you are letting go of that stubbornness. You've been stubborn in the past. Maybe some of you are working on that. Maybe incoming truths are hard for you to believe, for you to understand, for it to compute, because you've known a certain way all of your life. And there's a certain stubbornness in you, a certain inability to take in that truth, because it's so opposite from what you have learned, from how you grew up, your background, whatever that is, your own personal familial history, whatever that is. And so you're having a really tough time, some of you. Okay. And for a few of you, maybe it is stubbornness from outside coming into you that's stopping you from something. And maybe this has to do with this gratitude and being more easy on yourself, or another, because maybe they are having a hard time. Maybe you know a truth, and you're trying to tell them and let them open up to free them, and they're just not able. They're being stubborn, whatever that is. So just ease up on yourself, ease up on them, because they're different than you. They can't see things the way that you can see them. And so maybe just don't get mad. Don't belittle them either, and don't belittle yourself, thinking that maybe you're not saying it correctly. No, just take a time out and be thankful that for something. Be thankful that you still know the truth. Be thankful that you were even able to say anything, even if they came off stubborn. You be grateful that you were able just to plant the seed. You were able to plant the seed and let them take their time in their own time, because they're not like you. They're not as open. It's not as easy for them to hear this truth. And so, but you were able to see them, and that is a positive. That is a positive. That's all you were to do. It's not your responsibility to make them believe it right now, but it's in there now. They're exposed to that, and they can't, no matter how much they try, they can't. It's in there. It's in their brain. And so when they're ready, they will take that seed and grow it if they want to, if they wish to, if they're able to. Okay. And for some of you, I'm getting that you are the child and they are the parent. And so again, just let it go. You're different. You're different. They're different. And let that seed germinate if it's able to. Black leak patterning. Well, what I'm getting with this Black League patterning, to me, is saying it has to do with this stubbornness, and either whether it's you or another, this has what what I'm getting is lies that have been told, and and this is a generational thing. Past generations, which we get downloaded automatically from our parents, specifically our mother. And so these Black League patterning that has gone on and has been going on for thousands of years is very difficult. That's why this stubbornness is coming up for some of you, and you just put that in your situation, whether it's you personally, or a family member, or an ancestry, whatever it is, or a friend even I just got. But I'm seeing more family patterns. This is something that is in the ancestry, is in your familial ancestry, is in the world as a whole, or if you're in the United States as a whole, that have been conditioned a certain way to believe a certain thing. And yes, it's very detrimental, and that's where the stubbornness comes in, and this it being hard to hear the truth and to get the truth to take seed, whether it's in yourself or another, whether it's in the collective, whether it's in whatever that means. But that's where it's coming from. And so if that sounds right to you, again, I say, and you're not knowing what it is, or you might be having some stubbornness, look at your natal wheel, because that will show patterning, that will show ancestry, especially your north and south nodes of the moon that have been handed down, that haven't been able to be taken care of. And there is where you will find this patterning, Black League patterning. And again, stubbornness. And maybe some of you, the stubbornness is just a blockage. You're having a blockage in some way and you can't move forward. And so again, look at your natal wheel. Get your natal wheel done if you haven't, and study the positioning of the planets and the correlation or the relation to those planets. Maybe some of them are conjuncting your north or south nodes of the moon. Look at your Chiron. Chiron is the asteroid, and that is where we have been injured and where we are to be healed. And so the wounded healers, and if any of you want me to read Chiron and your Chiron placement in the house and sign, and let me know, because I also have a very good book on that one. So okay. And then again, seeking karmic balance. Yes, this is a deeper reading. Group 2. This has everything to do with past karmic stuff, ancestral stuff that has been passed down to you, that is either stopping you, keeping you out of balance, it's blocking you. There is some type of misinformation that was given, and you haven't been able to move past it. And this is stopping you from being your true self. Absolutely. So group 2, I cannot emphasize enough how essential it is to get or pull out, if you've gotten your natal wheel done, take a look at it, look and research that. That's where you're going to get karmic balance. And again, group 2, this is what your own self is trying to tell you, is to dig deeper, dig into your ancient past. And again, I know astrology has been poo-pooed. That is one of the Black League patterning things that have happened. This is one of the main reasons I'm doing my channel, is to get this real, true astrology out, and our personal work, which has everything to do with bringing out into our conscious awareness for each and every one of us, our north and south nodes of the moon, our individual personal work that we are here and have the privilege of doing now, in this life, at this time especially. So getting rid of those fears of astrology that was put in us centuries ago to stop us. And some of you might not want to hear this, or it might go against some of your religious beliefs, but I have to say this, that those in power back then, and they still are doing so, religion was invented to keep the population under control, to keep them under whatever higher ups, whoever was in control, and that they did not want you knowing. They did not want any of us knowing astrology ever, because that is freedom for us, the people, those who've been enslaved. So I cannot say enough. Group 2, please let me read in a general reading your north and south nodes of the moon. Just leave me a comment below, and this will assist you, group 2, who are wanting your higher selves, the universe, however you want to see that. You are wanting to break free of those chains that have been binding you from religion, from your own personal self, of the fear of astrology, whatever that is from the past. Your ancestry got scared to death, and it's downloaded into you, into your subconscious. So let's bring that out. Believe me, I do know what I'm talking about, because I had the same terror. My family terror went back to, and farther, but back to the witches and being burned at the stake and all of that horrible, horrible, terrifying stuff that is in there. And I just, I was frozen for a long, long time. Not anymore, and I want to unfreeze you, unfreeze your soul, free your soul. So again, just leave me a comment below and tell me your zodiac sign and your house number placement of your north and south nodes of the moon, and I will do a general reading. Also, if you want, let me know your Chiron placement, house and zodiac sign. I will do another separate general reading for that. Okay. And you won't just be helping you, you will be helping all of those that have that same Chiron and have that same north and south nodes of the moon. Because there are many, many out there that are secretly wanting this done, wanting to break free. Let's do it together. Let's do it together. All right. Okay, that's all I have for you. Group 2, that was a really deep, deep karmic one for you. So, yes, and if you have any questions, please just leave your comments below, leave questions below, and I will do my very, very best to answer those. Okay, so let's get to group 3. Those who chose the triangle, the red triangle with this beautiful flower. Okay. All right. Okay, so we have the first card out for what you are trying to tell yourself. Number 39, imbalance in positive polarity, and that's from the Pleiades. And again, for group 3, those of you who chose group 3, this is from my Galactic Heritage cards. And this is the Pleiades, the past. And then card 2 is number 57, Leap of Faith. It's from the Orion star energy, and that's the present time. Card 3, Seeds of Polarity. That's number 14. That's from the Lyra star, the energy of the Lyrans from the past. And then the fourth card is Blind Enthusiasm, Pleiades. So, and that's from the past as well. So, you've got 2 from the Pleiades. So, those of you who chose this group, number 3, you could have a past energy or past life from Pleiades, or the Pleiadians are assisting you right now. Your higher self, maybe from that past, if you believe that. But this energy, or the universe, the universal energy of the Pleiadians is trying to assist you right now. Very strong, and a little bit Lyran, so some also Lyran and Orion. But I'm getting a very strong presence with the Pleiadians. Okay, so, and it's past energies. So for you, group 3, again, okay, yeah, very strongly is, okay, group 3, you sweethearts. Blind enthusiasm and imbalance in positive polarity. So what I'm getting is, you sweethearts, again, are very enthusiastic, absolutely, and very, you see the positive side. You see the positive side of things, and you always want to see that positive side. But because of that, your higher self is trying to let you, and it's hard for you to see any negative. It's hard for you to see any negatives in yourself. It's hard for you to see any negatives in other people. And that's a very good trait to have, absolutely. And yourself is not trying to say, don't have that. But at this moment in time, and maybe it has to do with because there are truths coming in that are very hard for you to take, to see about yourself, about the world, about your family, whatever it might be. And that's totally understandable. Absolutely, absolutely. But to be fair to you, so that you can move forward in that you're not going to be tricked. Okay, I'm getting several things. So let me see if I can say all of these things. So first and foremost, do your very best for those of you that have a really hard time to hear the harsh, really horrible, oh sweethearts, I'm so sorry. For some of you, the truth of what's been happening with our children for thousands of years. And I know it's not just children, it's some adults, males and females, but I got children very strong. Some of you, group 3, have just learned of the truth, of the horrible, horrible truth of what's been happening to our children, and I'm so sorry, and it's really, really too much for you to handle the details of. And so, and it's crushed you to your core. You're very sensitive souls. And some of you, it hits you very personally. Maybe I'm just getting some of you, not all of you. Most of you is just on a general level. A few of you, it is very personal. Whether it's your grandchild I'm getting, or your child. I'm so sorry. I'm so very sorry. But I know it doesn't feel good to know the truth, the horrible truth. But in this case, it is essential. It is essential. Now, you don't have to keep diving deep into any more details of it. Just knowing the general atrocities is enough. So don't force yourself to dig any further. But knowing that truth, then you can, because that we have to know these truths. We really, really, truly do, so that the more of us that know, then our children will be protected. We can protect. We can help each other to protect each other. Whether we are adults, whether we are females, whether we are it's our children. But we have to know this in a general sense, so that don't block it from yourself. You tell as many as you can, so that they can also know. That's your job too. That is each one of our jobs. Okay. And then let's see what else. That was a big one. So of course you want to, some of you want to just put your head in the sand, and you don't want to know that. But please don't. As quickly as you possibly can, just, yes. It is the truth. As much as you don't want it to know. You never wanted to know that. But it doesn't have to stay that way. This is what this is all about. The Aquarian age. We're going from the Piscean age to the Aquarius age. Piscean age, we were not told the truth. We were deceived. We were big time deceived. And some of you might think, how could you have fallen for such a deceiving thing? And in any form, and each one of us did. Don't feel bad, or do as little as you can in belittling your own self, so that you can stand up, pick yourself up. Okay. And some of you, I just got to, this might have really bruised your faith. Well, for those of you that have been in religion, and faith was a big thing. Well, religion is man-made. Not saying there are two different. Faith is one thing, but the faith that has been taught in the religion, on the religion side, it was purely for control. They kept things from us that we need to know about who we truly are, but they kept it from us, and then they twisted lies. They twisted the truth into a lie, so that we wouldn't know, so that they could keep control of us. And specific sentences in the Bible, a lot of them are twisted to those that were wanting, and still are trying to, and wanting to control us. So there's a whole other category there. I don't want to go into that, but and I'm sorry if I offended some of you, but that is the truth. Look into that deeper alternative truth. Do not go through your church, because they don't know. But there is another truth. There is which is true faith, which is true. It's true, and it's true freedom. It's true spirituality. It's different than religion. Religion has been there to keep you from growing spiritually, from becoming who you truly are as a human being, as a very, very powerful soul that you are. Okay. They planted the seeds of polarity. This card is the seed of polarity. Okay, to keep us all fighting, to keep us all down. And this is, you check this out for yourself. Don't believe me, but don't check it in alternative ways. So for the truth. So group 3, the big thing for you is, what I'm seeing is, do not shy away from the truth. Do not keep just a positive mind and go way off balance there, because you are too afraid, or of seeing the truth of something that you thought was a positive and isn't, because that keeps you stuck, and that keeps keeps them in charge of you. And you are giving your power away to those that are those that are wanting to keep control of us, keep control of you, and not want you to be in full and power of who you truly are, and knowledge of who you truly are, and beautiful that you truly are. So please, that's the biggest message that I have for you, group 3. So don't be scared to hear the truth. The truth. The unbridled, raw truth. As hard as that may be. Okay. And I just got to, you keep the faith that in your opening up to the truth and going ahead and seeking the real truth, that this will set you free, and you will find true faith and hope and way far more than you could even imagine now. Okay, group 3. That's all I have for you right now. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. And you have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day, and keep your eyes open. It is the best way, and you will see. You will see, and it will free you. Okay? Until next time.